Welcome home. Sounds like things went okay on Darvanis.
I'm concerned about the clan's rearming. You did think about what I said?
I spoke to Mandalore. She knows turning on us after Zakul falls isn't wise, and we discussed her options.
That sounds unusually reasonable.
Scorpio, have you examined Gemini Prime?
I'm studying her mind now. Doing so without obliterating her intelligence is challenging, despite her lack of full sentience. Her chassis is modified from my own base. My designs were stolen. However, my assumption that her code was duplicated was premature.
Do you know where she came from?
Not yet. Nor do I have full access to the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet. But I have opened a one-way connection. I will soon be able to use the template to locate all Gemini units.
If we had our own armada, that might be a decisive advantage. We don't. We need to control the Eternal Fleet, not just track it.
The Prime is the Master Gemini template. With proper modifications, she could overwrite the existing protocols. We would need direct access to a command console used by the Gemini captains. Through such a portal, the Prime could infiltrate the entire control network.
So if we board one of the ships and plug the Prime into the captain's chair, we can swipe the entire fleet out from under Arcann's nose?
Even if we get on board, the other ships in the fleet will blow us from the sky before we have a chance to take control of the bridge.
We may not have to face the entire fleet. Individual ships make transport runs from the core worlds all the time. And once Scorpio can track the Gemini units...
I already possess that functionality. I completed my analysis of the Gemini communication templates while you were talking.
Any ships scheduled to make a transport run to the core worlds in the near future?
I am currently tracking a lone vessel in a nearby sector. It is scheduled to make a stop to recharge its hyperdrive very soon. By my calculations, we can intercept it if we hurry. It is unlikely that a similar opportunity will present itself in the foreseeable future.
Good. It's time to start taking this fight to Arcann.
First of all, you'll be severely outnumbered and outgunned. Every last Sky Trooper aboard will rush the breach point. Standard procedure, anytime boarders attack a ship in the Eternal Fleet.
How many are we talking about?
Somewhere in the triple digits. Possibly more.
Yeah. Moving on. Scorpio's worked out a way for the Gravestone to confuse its outer defenses. Overload it with false blips so we can get in close.
Then it's on us to tear through and get control of the bridge. Take out the Gemini captain and put the Prime in her place.
She'll take my orders?
The Gemini series cannot act on its own. Their programming does not allow it. Gemini Prime, who do you serve? I serve the Alliance Commander.
As you should.
The ego's in this place. I think I'd be used to it by now.
We can't risk the Prime taking any damage. Leave her here until we secure the ship.
I will accompany you. No one is better suited to anticipate our enemy's moves.
I still think you're keeping secrets from me.
The Gemini units are not my allies. They are inferior abominations, pathetic imitations of a much greater being. Their very existence offends me.
I'm convinced. We could use the extra firepower.
I'll be joining you as well. Wouldn't mind letting off some steam.
1, you're all insane. 2, we'll be popping out of hyperspace pretty soon.
Gemini frequency positional data shows no other ships in the area.
You see, we'll be fine. Aside from the hopeless odds against our success.
Shuttle's ready when you are.
Close for comfort, Scorpio.
I'm performing a feat that none of you could ever hope to. Not even you with your amusing cranial trinkets.
Tora, have you jammed the ship's comms? Hello? Tora?
Ah, couldn't reach ya. This line's for intelligent questions only.
Almost to the hangar.
Ready to commandeer, Commander?
Did you really just say that?
Let it go, Theron.
I don't understand. Where are all of the Sky Troopers?
Even a lesser version of me would be highly intelligent. She would certainly know how to improvise.
We get it. You're special.
I must have touched a nerve. Imagine that. I have determined that this will be the shortest route to the bridge.
I don't like this at all.
Neither do I, but we have little choice.
You have made a calamitous mistake in coming here, Outlander. I have my orders to deliver.
What's going on?
Deliver what?
You, the metallic life form. What are you? You are an offshoot. I am the original. Call me Scorpio. You appear unrefined and lackluster. Surely I must be the superior model.
surrender now, and I promise I won't deactivate you.
She can't surrender. She isn't programmed to. Geminis can only do as they're told, isn't that right? Your attempt to irritate me is pointless, as you ought to know. I may only conclude that you're intellectually deficient. You may all die now.
Won't open.
She split us up.
Here come the Sky Troopers.
Wit. Strategy. The captain's mind is inspired by my own after all.
Try to be a little less proud.
I'll consider it. Do not underestimate our enemy. The next few minutes should prove quite interesting. Functions improve. Obliterated.
You okay over there?
I think my time's finally come.
Wow. Good thing you're no stage performer.
Odd time for an attempt at levity.
Tried to open the blast door, no luck. Maybe Scorpio can take a crack at it.
I am not presently in a position to override the captain's controls.
Last I checked, more than one of you had lightsabers. Start cutting.
Some kind of gas venting in. We have to keep moving.
I've sent coordinates to a suitable meeting place. You survived my initial assault, but there's nowhere my Sky Troopers cannot find and extinguish you.
You already know how this is going to end. Get it over with. Face us now.
Mask your unease with confidence if you wish. I understand it's what people do when they're faced with mortality. She'll adapt now. Expect her next move to be even less direct.
She's based off your design. Can't you predict what she'll do?
I just did. I predict she'll be unpredictable. Quiet. She wants to see what we can do. I suggest we oblige her. What a better target. The target has been obliterated. What a better target. They can defeat me.
I've analyzed your combat tactics. Your inefficiencies will be factored into future encounters.
Yes, this will do.
What are you up to?
I've had enough of her sky troopers, her false sense of superiority. Hello, Captain. What are you doing? What I've been planning ever since you first opened your mouth. I'm going to erase you. No, you cannot. I know every node, every relational array. So much like mine, yet simpler. You cannot do this. My defenses won't allow it. You sound as though you have a choice. But that's your failing. You're the makings of a great being, but you are not a being at all. In the end, you are only a droid. I am not your offshoot. I am your replacement. How are you? Impossible. No. You were one of a kind once. Now you are outdated and inferior. You've been rendered obsolete. Oh! I can't.
Scorpio!
I understand you're both upset, but there was no way to know they would recruit the Mandalorians of all people.
At what point do you tell me something that keeps you from decorating the bottom of the spire?
But I don't deserve that.
Yes, I know. It's going around.
Valen, enough play. We have them. The Outlander and Mother. Trying to take one of our ships. The fools.
The day is here. I feel it this time. I really do. Don't you share my enthusiasm?
You mistake me. My silence comes not from doubt, but from certainty.
The Greystone just completely flipped out on us. I lost juice to everything, jammer included. Power's back now, but this is not good.
Goes to show your old boss didn't know what he was doing.
I guess not. I'll figure it out somehow.
The inferior model has been eliminated, and I have sent an alert signal to Zakuul. Emperor Arkan is on his way. You may want to leave before you die, too.
I came here to take your ship. Nothing's changed.
Death Wish it is, then. Understood.
Commander, we found the ship's cargo from the core worlds. You'll want to see it for yourself.
Scorpio's gone. The captain destroyed her.
Oh. She did serve us well. One less problem on our hands, I suppose.
The gravestone had a glitch. The captain sent a signal through to Arkan.
The rest of the Eternal Fleet will be coming our way. We don't want to be here when they show up. But we found something that changes the plan. We should regroup. I'll send Senya to assist you.
No one should be alone in this place. Better. ready to fight.
I never pressed this button before. Oh, fascinating. Are so predictable. I might as well let you come straight for me. But I won't. So bored watching you. Has to be something better to do.
worst.
Do you think Emperor Arkan will torture you? I think he will. I bet he'll enjoy it. I know I would.
Having better luck than with the blast doors. Almost like the captain's distracted.
There you are. I'd like you to meet the ship's cargo en route to the Eternal Throne. Zasha Runcan, decorated Imperial Admiral. One of the few experienced officers to survive Zakuul's conquest.
A pleasure to meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course.
Ty Corden, former president of Balmorra, now with the Galactic Senate.
Commander?
And finally, Melita Tal. She was a popular holo performer back home. She became one of the first to loudly question Arkan's rule. It was either go into exile or be killed.
A pleasure and an honor. You inspire me. You inspire us all.
The rest are their bodyguards and associates, captured alongside them.
What makes these three so important to Arkan?
You. In essence, we knew of your alliance. For each of us, it made sense to join, but we didn't know how to reach you. In searching, we found each other.
We all knew influential people whose ears we could bend, loyalties we could ensure. So we started an alliance of our own, inspired by yours. It wasn't long before we were found out and captured.
Arkan assumes we're affiliated with you. He wants to interview us, to discover where you are.
The Gemini captain sent out a message. Arkan's on his way.
Well, that will make this rescue more difficult.
And you're free.
Oh? That was meant to take you at least 4 minutes longer. I hope my calibrations haven't been affected.
Stay here until we secure the bridge.
I don't see that happening, Commander. But I do want you to try. I want you to try with all your might.
It's over.
That was fast. I expected to have several minutes more. Oh well. Personal combat simulations have been a hobby of mine for several minutes now. I've conducted more than 2,000 in that time. Your chances of survival are poor.
You can't win. Surrender.
Incorrect. I can win. In fact, I can do anything I want. That was incredible. It was beyond anything I could have asked for.
What is she talking about?
This can't be good.
Now I know what it's like. Even in failure, it's my failure. My choice. Isn't it wonderful?
Are you saying you have free will now? How is that possible?
It isn't easy to keep you distracted. Prisoners, sky troopers, none of it slowed you for long. Even so, I've kept up my end. Now I get to do whatever I choose. And I choose. There. Destruction protocols are in effect.
It doesn't have to end this way. Turn it off, and I'll let you go.
But I don't need you to let me go. I decided to transfer my consciousness into the frequency. And now that I'm finished, I've decided to. If the ship's utter destruction doesn't kill you, I'm sure Emperor Archon will. He and the High Justice should be arriving very soon. Enjoy dying.
Can't revert the command, it's locked in.
We have to get Gemini Prime on board. She can stop this.
We don't have that kind of time.
Commander, do you read? We've made it to the escape pods, but something's wrong. They won't accept our commands.
Power fluctuations like crazy. I can launch them from here, but they're in 3 separate pods. I can only send one at a time.
Everything's coming apart! Please, help us!
All right, who goes first?
Send Melita Tal and her people.
Done. Can do one more for sure. After that, anyone's guess.
They're almost out of time. Hurry!
Launch Senator Corden and his people next.
Pod bays are destroyed. I have 2 safely away, the rest didn't make it.
I tried. Couldn't get them all away in time.
I can't believe Admiral Rankin is dead.
We're all going to be dead if we don't get off this ship before it blows itself up.
Seeing some non-debris type stuff, you want me to shoot it? They're ours, take them in. We'll be close behind in the shuttle.
So much for the whole frequency plan.
Scorpio came up with this plan in the first place. Maybe it's fitting she didn't survive. Let's move out.
All right.
Get fried in one of these giant fireballs, did you?
We're alive.
Just checking. You should probably get out of there.
Everybody hold on.
Hi! The Emperor and his gazillion ships will be here any second, so we should probably go.
Tell me, brother, your silence this time, is it doubt or certainty?
Admiral Rankin would have been a tremendous asset. You do realize that, don't you?
If you were calling the shots, it would be the Republic shuttle that didn't make it. You look out for your friends before your enemies.
Oh, I see. So, you and I, that's just working with the enemy.
We've all suffered in this war, but we can't turn on each other. Arkin's the one we should blame.
I thank the stars for you.
Whatever you need, just say the word. I'll make it happen.
Hey, Commander! You better come see this!
It seems the ships outside this sector are no longer responding to your orders. This is an interesting development.
This changes nothing. We can worry about the Eternal Fleet after we deal with Father and the Outlander.
Whatever you desire, brother. You're the Emperor.
So the gravestone went all kinds of haywire, and now this. No response, nothing. Maybe she got hit with a power surge.
Did you figure out what happened to the power?
Someone communicated with the gravestone right before all the craziness. I think it was a reset command. Came from the Eternal Fleet ship.
I needed you to believe I was deactivated.
I take you in and you stab me in the back.
We had an arrangement. You wanted something. I wanted something. I happened to get what I wanted first. Command of the Eternal Fleet. The Empire of Zukul is now mine to control.